So let me tell you a wild story about Elon Musk. You know, the guy who builds rockets, sells electric cars, and tweets like he's on a reality show. Back in July 2018, Musk was on top of the world. Tesla was cranking out Model 3 cars like hotcakes, and SpaceX was shooting rockets into space like it was a fireworks show. Life was golden. Then, one random tweet started the chaos. While scrolling Twitter, like we all do when procrastinating, Musk saw someone asking him to save some kids trapped in a flooded cave in Thailand. Typical Musk style, he went full superhero mode and told SpaceX engineers to whip up a mini submarine. By July 8th, he was in Thailand, shaking hands with the Prime Minister, who even wore a SpaceX hat. Talk about branding. But before Musk could show off his shiny new toy, some badass divers saved the kids. Cue the awkward moment, thanks for coming, Elon, but we got this. Now, if this was just a feel-good story, we wouldn't be here. Enter Vernon Unsworth, a British diver who basically said Musk's submarine is useless and he's all about the show, and it was better for him to put it somewhere else. He'd rather not say. Ouch. Instead of brushing it off, Musk went nuclear on Twitter, calling the guy a pedophile. Yup, straight to DEFCON 1. And of course, the internet blew up. Investors in Tesla weren't laughing, and Tesla stock took a nosedive. Lesson of the day. Maybe don't call people names on Twitter when you're the CEO of a billion-dollar company. But Musk wasn't done. A few weeks later, he tweeted about taking Tesla private at $420 a share. Now, 420 isn't just a number, and everyone knew he was making a weed joke. Wall Street was not amused. The SEC jumped in, slapped him with a $40 million fine, and told him he needed adult supervision on Twitter. Imagine being so bad at tweeting that the government grounds you. Why is Elon like this? Musk's wild behavior isn't random, it's got roots. Elon was born in 1971 in South Africa. Even as a kid, he was a bit different. Teachers and classmates thought he was off, mostly because he took everything literally. If you told little Elon you'd eat him up, he'd panic and hide his sandwiches. Bullied at school and isolated, he found comfort in books. Not just any books, though, encyclopedias, sci-fi, and superhero comics. He dreamed of being a mix of Iron Man and some guy who colonizes Mars. Fast forward to his teenage years, Musk taught himself coding, built a video game called Blaster, and sold it for $500. At 13. What were you doing at 13? Exactly. Enter the money hustle. Musk wasn't always about rockets and electric cars. In the 90s, he started a company called Zip2, basically Google Maps before Google Maps. It worked, but his coworkers hated him because, surprise, he was a control freak. The board fired him as CEO, but Musk walked away with $22 million when the company sold. Not bad for a guy everyone wanted gone. Then came X.com, which later became PayPal. Musk managed to get kicked out of his own company again, but when eBay bought PayPal for $1.5 billion, Musk walked away with $250 million. Let's face it, the man gets fired better than most people get hired. SpaceX DIY Rockets. With his newfound wealth, Musk decided to build rockets. Now, normal people would buy a yacht or a mansion, but no, Musk wanted to play astronaut. He tried buying rockets from Russia, but when they quoted him insane prices, Musk basically said, "Screw it, I'll build my own." Here's where Musk's cheapness became genius. He created something called the Idiot Index. It's simple. Take apart a rocket, calculate the cost of its parts, and figure out how much cheaper you can do it yourself. Spoiler alert, a lot cheaper. Musk literally DIY'd a rocket company. But his get-it-done yesterday deadlines made SpaceX a nightmare for employees. If something broke, Musk would be like, "Grab some duct tape. We're launching tomorrow." And somehow, it worked. After a few fiery failures, SpaceX launched Falcon 1, and the rest is history. Tesla from nerdy to sexy. Now let's talk about Tesla. Fun fact, Musk didn't invent Tesla. He joined after the original founders built the first prototypes. But Elon being Elon, he took over and made it his baby. He hated the early designs. "This car looks like a bug," he said about the headlights. So he spent $500,000 to make them prettier. Then he added touch-sensitive handles because why not? Musk even changed the entire body to carbon fiber, making it sleeker and sturdier. By the time the Tesla Roadster launched, it looked more like a Ferrari than a nerd mobile. But Musk's perfectionism wasn't cheap. Tesla bled money, and deadlines were insane. Employees joked about needing a vacation just to recover from a meeting with Musk. He didn't care. For him, if you weren't as obsessed as he was, you didn't belong. The Iron Man complex. Musk sees himself as a real-life superhero. He's part Batman, part Iron Man, but without the social skills. His entire life seems to be driven by two things: proving people wrong and escaping Earth. Whether it's Mars colonies, electric cars, or brain implants, Musk is always chasing the next big thing. But his chaotic management style and impulsive tweeting make him as much a risk as he is a genius. His childhood trauma, paired with his obsession to save humanity, has turned him into a fascinating mix of brilliance and unpredictability. The big question: is Elon Musk a genius? Absolutely. Is he also a walking chaos machine? 100%. Musk is proof that you can be both at the same time. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll dive into his adventures with Twitter, AI, and more. And don't forget to hit subscribe, because like Elon, we're just getting started. Oh, and here's a fun fact. Musk made more money off Tesla than Nikola Tesla ever did.